Looks like this is gonna be one hell of a party!
Devil May Cry.
Hey guys, this is 101rsmith, and we are back again with the third part of my Let's Play of Devil May Cry 3. Now, originally, this third part was supposed to be up last week, but a couple of things came up. First off, the first episode of Gundam Build Divers came out, and I felt that it was necessary for me to do my reaction to it because it's a brand new Gundam series. And I felt since it's the first episode, everyone would be talking about it. So, I thought maybe you guys might be interested in my thoughts or opinions. And I gotta say, you guys really were. I mean, it's almost up to 300 views. And, okay, maybe for YouTube standards, that's piss in a little jar. But for a YouTube channel that has only about 200 subscribers, I think you guys have responded to it pretty positively. And I have to thank you for that very much. In terms of the series, I don't think I'll be doing a reaction to every single episode. But I think my plan for that going forward is, I did the first episode, so then I'll respond to episode 7 or 6, because that's usually like the quarter of the way through. I won't do every episode, but like get to a quarter way through, halfway through, or 3/3, the last 3 episodes, I will do a reaction to. And I definitely will be watching, and I plan to even pick up the high-grade 00 Diver. That's on my agenda to be reviewing in the next couple of weeks. So I will return to that thing, and maybe even for other things as the next hobby show where we're going to get a lot of new kits announced. I think it's in May? Yeah, I think the next hobby show in Japan will be in May. But just thank you guys for making that video a success, and it's definitely given me the courage and the amplitude to continue doing that sort of thing. The second thing that was holding me back from releasing this is my video footage got corrupted. So I had recorded my playthrough of level 6 and 7 of Devil May Cry last week, and I was going to edit it and do the commentary and the whole 9 yards. However, my power went out for a quick minute in my apartment. So as I was transferring the data from my USB to my laptop, all the footage got corrupted. So it all disappeared, and I had to redo it, and I didn't have the time because that week was midterms week at school, so I didn't have the time to do it. But now I do, so we're back at it. Here we are at mission 6, and this is definitely the level that I really always try to run through as fast as possible. It's definitely, I feel it's definitely designed for you to try to finish off in a speed run through without getting much damage. So here we are with Trial of the Warrior, and how this works is that the game essentially gives you a preview of what it's like to play in Dante Must Die mode. So you see all these demons with this purple aura. So what happens is, this is how the enemy AI would act if the game were in Dante Must Die mode. So again, this is a bit of a preview of that thing. In order to get past this trial, you need to hit both of those exit points before being able to attack the enemy. Now, you can attack the enemy, but it's going to do very little damage, if any. So that's how you get through this part. And it can be very challenging, and also at the same time, they can really bombard you with attack when you're trying to attack those turn wheels in order to get them out of Dante Must Die mode. Or I guess you could say they're in Devil Trigger mode, because that's how most enemies are in Dante Must Die mode. So this is definitely can be challenging, but if you can speed through it and power your way through, it's not that much of a problem. I think most people should be able to get through this a bit faster than me. But it's intuitive to help the player out to figure out how hard this game can be, and also helping them to be more creative with their attacks. Like this guy. This is why when I always deal with these types of enemies, I always try to use Cerberus, because Cerberus seems to be able to get those guys to just love to slice you out of nowhere. And to be honest, I don't even know how I did that. I forget the button prompt in order to do the cartwheel But I know that you have to shoot in order to shoot at the same time as you're doing the cartwheel. So, to be honest, I really don't know how to do that. Someone help me out. Can they put it down in the comment section below, please? Thanks. Again, we gotta attack that turn wheel or pinwheel in order to get them out of double trigger to do damage. So I'm in Sword Master, but for the most part in this level, I tend to be usually in Trickster, just because I always try to speedrun through this level very much. I think this is the last guy we gotta get rid of, and he was the last guy we gotta get rid of, so the medallion is ours for the taking. Now we gotta go back and re-enter the other two chambers. Well, first I gotta switch my style, then we can go back to the other two chambers. Definitely, if you try to speed run like me, Trickster is your best bet to go with running out of here as fast as you can. Okay, trial of skill. So basically, you're in a labyrinth, and no spikes can do damage. What do? Go forward without getting hit. Like me! So definitely try your very best not to get hit. And Trickster will be the style that's going to help you the most with not getting hit. And then afterwards, you gotta deal with a couple of enemies, but trust me, they're not that bad. The second medallion is mine. And like I said, few enemies, really minuscule in effort. Trust me, this is a cakewalk. I'm just beating the sand out of you. What, you don't like sand? It gets gross and it gets everywhere? I thought so. I think there's one more. Yep, there's one more. There's always one more. Okay, I think now it's over. I stopped hearing the battle music. Alright, we got 2 of the medallions, and now we just have to get the third one. The Trial of Knowledge, I think it is. Trial of Wisdom, my bad. I was close. So the goal of this is basically get through... Okay, I fucked up here. But basically you need to get through the doors without knowing which one it is. There's a certain pattern that you have to follow in order to get through the doors to get the medallion. Otherwise, you'll be like me, fighting enemies for eternity or till you die. So it's definitely... It's almost very much like a puzzle game where you have to figure out what is the correct order. I think it's 4, 2, 3. Yeah, I think it's 4, 2, 3. But that's how you get through this part of the trials. Trust me, if you play the game enough times, you should be able to not mess up like I did. And be able to walk through this with no problem. So, okay, it's 4... Okay, it's 4, 2, 3. So... right, left, forward, and then the last medallion, and then you can go back, no problem. Now we go back to the entry chamber and insert the 3 medallions back, but I want to go back to Sword Master, because pretty much after you insert the medallions, the level's over, so you're going to go straight into level 7. Now, technically, you could get away with only doing 2 of the 3, but I like to do all 3 because if you do all three, you get Nevin. No, I meant Artemis. Sorry, Artemis. My bad. Nevin's the guitar, but I don't know. For me, I've tried Nevin, and I don't really get a lot of use out of it. Not saying it's a useless weapon. I know it's really for crowd control, but that's what Nevin is. Artemis can be very useful. You didn't see me get it because I already have it. I already beaten the game, so you didn't get to see the prompt for it. And pretty much that's the end of Mission 6, outside of this cutscene.
Well, well. You've grown stronger.
Go to hell.
You point a gun at me,
You know, thinking about it, just watching this cutscene,
dear Papa.
if Lady had the balls, the majority of the game's problems would have ended right here if she had just pulled the trigger. Fast enough, I meant.
Break my heart.
She was still holding back.
It was I who gave you your name.
Don't get me wrong, Arkham is a sneaky little bastard, but if she had really focused, she really could have killed Arkham right here, and half of the game's issues and plot wouldn't have even mattered. It just would have turned into Dante having to fight Virgil without Arkham manipulating everyone. And if you play this game for the first time, you think she's dead. Because there's no way a human can survive that fall. Okay, let's see what we got. I got BS, B, C, and then ask for no items. A. Not bad. Could do a little bit better with the time and not getting hit, but A for a speedrun. Awesome. Okay, now it's on to mission 7. Nice reflexes on Dante, but she really should be dead. You can't just keep falling and just stop all of a sudden. That's a brain contusion right there.
Let me go.
Let you go? But it would be a waste if you ended up as just a pretty stain.
You know, Dante, if you weren't so smug, you wouldn't have gotten shot.
Here I am trying to help you, and you show your thanks by shooting me?
Even though Lady really shouldn't be shooting strangers she doesn't know. She didn't even know she was a demon until she shot her for the first time. So that's also Lady's issue. Shoot first and ask questions later. Could get you killed. Here we are, mission 7. Our first fight with Virgil. But first we have to do some puzzle solving. Okay, I know everyone's instinct is to jump first, but trust me, you want to go down to the lower level. Otherwise, you're going to be having to force yourself to do some major backtracking later on. So, go down first before you jump up. Save you a lot of time, energy, and backtracking. Okay, so basically, the battle music is playing. I should be fighting things, but those statues aren't coming to life. I guess not right now. Whatever. Now we gotta jump up. This is probably the one thing I hate about this jump gate section of it, is because you think you should keep turning left when you really need to. You have to turn left for the first half and then turn right for the other half. It's really weird. Fortunately, I don't have double jump in this playthrough, so we might have to go back for those later. No. Yeah, this can get pretty confusing because you think I already went through that door because it looks very similar to the last part. So I get confused and forget to go through that door. And I'm not gonna lie, I always run through these chess pieces just because I can, and why shouldn't I? Okay, new enemy type. Let's see what the game has cooking. Oh, these guys are annoying because they take a lot of damage. And if you don't attack them fast enough, they get to summon their friends, which means more enemies. So I usually try to take these guys out as quick as possible, but they can do a lot of damage with those caskets? Are those caskets? I don't know what to call them, but they summon other enemies, so take them out as fast as possible. And you do get rewarded very nicely with a lot of red and green orb drops when you do finish them, I notice. Again, I'm playing at normal, so maybe when you're playing at the harder difficulties, the health drops are insignificant in comparison to right now. Come at me. I don't want to forget those orbs, so I gotta beat this guy pretty quickly. Yes! Wait, one more. Oh! One more! Oh, I hate this guy. You gotta be mindful of the door, because the door can attack you and throw you. Okay, we got him. Okay, now we gotta pick up this item. And this is the item that is going to help you with that burning door from mission 4. So again, a little bit of backtracking, but now you get to enter a different area. Now see, this is my second playthrough, so I keep thinking the statue to practice rebellion in it is always in that corner. So it's kind of wonky sometimes. And this is why you go down before you go up, because you get the power generator to the elevator. So it's very important to not... I mean, you could get there, didn't have to go back, but it can be annoying. So now you're going to go back to the staircases from the mission from 3 missions ago. Mission 4. And then you should be able to unlock the fire door and go through it and get the missing item for the other door. And now we can go through no problem. Again, I just usually walk past these guys. I'm trying to keep my health as high as possible for Virgil, because he can be a bit of a challenge, even from the first fight with him. And this pinwheel thing is always make sure to stay on top of it and be able to hit it as much as you can before you have to reset it, because sometimes this can get pretty annoying. So this is why I always stick to Swordmaster, even though I should vary up my play styles, but Swordmaster is always my default. I like having more combos. Ooh, the 2 enemy types I don't like. Because those red guys will slice you up, and then he will summon more of them. So I don't know who to attack first. See? Now you gotta deal with more of his buddies. Now, to really attack them, again, Cerberus is your best bet. But still, this can get annoying. Okay, not the game. These enemy types in tandem with each other can get annoying. Because he'll summon more, and there's already 2. Well, you're not trying to jump me. You guys aren't that tough, are you? I'm not gonna... Oh, he got a friend. I hate it when he has a friend. Come on, come on. We almost got this. We almost got this. I'm not dying here before I go see my little older brother. Oh, yeah, Dante is the younger twin. Oh yeah. Oh, come on. Come at me. Come at me. Yeah, come at me. I thought so. Yeah, this is definitely one of the times makes me wish I got drive. Come on, come on. Come, yeah. All you could do is dodge. You won't even come close to me. Shotgun. And now we unlock the door and we can get out of here. Take the elevator back up to where we were. I don't know why I always think the elevator is always near the Divinity statue. Other side. But now we're back where we started. And now I should be able to unlock the other door. But first, you gotta fight through these guys again. Actually, if you can just section them off one at a time, they're really not that hard of an issue. Just if you can attack them before they summon more enemies. That's usually the only case. But they're not that bad in of themselves. Hey, it's the mini boss from level 1. Now he's a regular enemy type. And I'll admit he's probably one of my favorite enemy types because it's just... You spend half the time just parrying his attacks, and it just boosts up your style gauge. So, that's the real fun part of him being a regular enemy type now. It's just parrying, parrying, parrying. But he can do some slick damage on you if you're not careful. If you can't parry the attacks fast enough. So be mindful of that. Alright, now we can get out of here. You just gotta insert the other crystal skull. And they resonate, and they will open. Because open sesame. Alright, here we go. We are about to fight our older brother, Virgil. Sorry if this seemed like a little hiccup there. I had to cut out when I paused in order to save the video clip on my PS4, so... Don't have an Elgato yet. Should be getting one sooner rather than later. But... I'm not even going to speak over this cutscene. It will just speak for itself.
you showed up.
You sure know how to throw a party. No food, no drinks, and the only babe just left.
My sincerest apology, brother. I was so eager to see you, I couldn't concentrate on preparations for the bash.
Whatever. At any rate, it's been a whole year since we last met. How about a kiss from your little brother? Or better yet, how about a kiss from this? So, this is what they call a heartwarming family reunion, eh?
You got that right.
Here we go! Trust me, honestly, this is probably the easiest Virgil fight. You just need to pay attention to some of his attack patterns and be able to dodge a lot of his judgment cuts. But my god, I just love that cutscene, and I love this fight. Because this is your first time fighting Virgil, and it's painfully obvious he's not even trying. You're just a toy to him. Ah. Come on, come on. Yeah, come on. Oh, he got me, Gotta dodge that. My game plan usually in this fight is million stab, and then just get on top of him and do as much damage as humanly possible before he will parry you and do his animations. Don't even bother trying to shoot. He'll just block every single one of your shots. So Rebellion and Cerberus will serve you greatly in this fight. Come on. Come on. Yeah! Got him! And I just also love the little touch is when you get him to enough damage, his character model changes. So where his hair is drooping down, like Dante, it's like, it happens in a few short frames, but when you catch it, it's just, oh my god.
Why do you refuse to gain power? The power of our father, Sparta.
Father? I don't have a father. I just don't like you, that's all.
Oh, that is such a little brother thing to say.
Foolishness, Dante.
Foolishness.
Might controls everything. And without strength, you cannot protect anything. Let alone yourself.
A little hint into Virgil's character development and his motivations. It's not very clear, but if you can read between the lines, you'll get, and read some of the supplement material from the manga, you'll get where he's coming from. I won't say it myself, but it's there. He's not just power for the sake of power. And again, here's another thing. If Virgil's had stabbed Dante with Yamato instead of Rebellion, game over! He would have died right there! The game only continues because he stabbed him with Rebellion and not Yamato. That one little thing makes the difference. So technically the story continues because of Virgil. See?
I see a devil inside you has awakened as well.
A lot of this happens either because Arkham manipulates the three of them, or pure coincidence. Again, the game should have been over 1 or 2 levels ago if suspension of disbelief and common sense were in play. But thankfully, this is a video game. So those two things are technically thrown out the window. And then Arkham just has this look, I know you'll follow me. I know what you're gonna do. And down he goes. And this is now, we are done with Act 1 of Devil May Cry 3. Still as epic as when I played this for the first time 13 years ago. I love this game. Let's see what my final score is. Sib. Yeah, I'm definitely a Sib. Sib this. Okay, I'm still getting B's, but you gotta start somewhere. And that's it. Hey guys, thank you so much again for not only making the last Gundam Build Divers video a success, but as well, if you are interested watching the Devil May Cry 3 playthrough. Sorry it took a while for part 3 to come out, but things happen. Hopefully part 4 shouldn't take very long as well. You should be able to expect to see that sometime this weekend. But thank you again for watching me going through my playthrough. If you're interested in either the gunpla or the video game aspect of the channel, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram in the links in the description. Please subscribe. Apparently you have to press the notification bell in order to get notifications for when videos drop. But thank you once again for playing this, and you guys are awesome. I'll see you later. Peace.